All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the Lodge, presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFries. To my right, David Ruff.
Two things, real quick. Let me be the first to welcome you back, Will.
Thank you.
Second, let me wish everybody out there happy Dilly de Mayo.
Wow. Is it Dilly de Mayo already?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it is.
We're not going to make that a thing, right?
I think it's been a thing since this past weekend. I was on the Grom on Saturday just kind of scrolling, doing my thing. And I saw a photo of you. It said, Happy Dilly de Mayo. And I thought to myself, damn, this snuck up quick.
Wait, what is that exactly?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that holiday. Is it just locally celebrated? Or?
I think only one person celebrates it, and that's Bay. Bay posted, yes, Bay did that.
I had hopes that I would come back from being gone for 2 weeks and the word Bay would be scrubbed from your vocabulary.
No.
But unfortunately, you've probably used it about 6 times since I've been in the studio
I feel like I made it worse.
It's cringe funny.
It's got me using it.
Yeah. Bay made spaghetti last night. I brought it in.
Okay. Yeah, you told us that earlier. We didn't really care then.
You know that Eminem song he talks about Bay spaghetti?
No, it's not. It's mom's spaghetti, right?
What? No.
Yeah, mommy's spaghetti.
Bay spaghetti. Anyway, it's pretty good. But yeah, happy Dilly de Mayo. No, let's not smear.
Her spaghetti is, quote, pretty good.
Wait, can you give me a
Tell me
Wow,
it's
she's going to love hearing that it's
good
pretty
spaghetti.
good.
It's good spaghetti.
That's because you're like a noted spaghetti guy.
I'm
It's
a
one of the
spaghetti
first things you learned
connoisseur.
how to make.
Yeah, I'm a spaghetti connoisseur. It's good spaghetti, man. She didn't mess it up with like mushrooms, all that dumb shit you guys put in it.
There's nothing wrong
Okay.
with putting mushrooms into a spaghetti sauce.
Everything wrong with putting mushrooms in spaghetti.
Some recipes call for that.
Not Bay's.
What
recipe.
was in your
Are
spaghetti?
you the type of person that doesn't eat mushrooms? Are you one of those weird people?
Oh,
I do not eat mushrooms.
That's insane.
not
That's
what I
stupid.
heard.
You're
Mushrooms
wasting
are
time.
Trash.
No, they're not. You can cook a mushroom so many different ways, and they taste amazing every single time.
Even like a micro mushroom, microdose?
The only fungus I F with is truffle. It's a fungus, right? Right?
And in the form of hot
I don't
sauce.
fucking know. Do I look like a scientist?
It's a mega truff. City.
Welcome to the science factory.
I'm not a man in STEM.
You're not a scientist?
Do you eat blue cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, that's got fungus on it, right?
It's just
Doesn't
it's
all
a little
cheese-
moldy.
Isn't mold and fungus? I don't know the difference between
I
mold
don't
and fungus.
either.
I was today years old when I realized that there's probably two different things.
I'm more of a spore guy.
Yeah, you do like spores. That's right.
It's an old campfire delicacy.
Yeah, mushrooms. It's the consistency more than anything. They're just slimy and gross,
up.
and kind of just really off-putting for me.
I had a life-changing mushroom risotto one time.
Ugh.
It changed everything I knew about vegetarian meals.
Sounds like his life-changing pear salad or whatever it was.
You're just out here eating pretty good spaghetti.
No, it was really
It's
good
pretty good.
spaghetti.
What was? I don't want to. We don't have to do all spaghetti talk today. We got more stuff, but I'm curious what was so good about the spaghetti because it's a fairly simple dish. Like, how did she put like a little twist on it or
It was
noodles and sauce? Any meat? A bolognese?
a very meaty sauce.
Really?
Yeah, I brought some. I'll let you smell it after I heat it up.
I don't
after
want to
this.
smell Bay's spaghetti sauce. I don't. It's not what I want to do today.
Okay. Shouts to Bay though, and shouts to Dilly de Mayo, which was a few days ago. Not today. Today's Cinco de Mayo.
Dylan, the guy
Happy
who's
Cinco
like,
de Mayo.
that's not gonna be a thing, is it? And then he's referenced it like
now
6
he's
times.
now he's embracing it. He knows that if he doesn't embrace it, it's going to get even worse.
She's gonna get a kick out of this segment.
Dilly
folks.
de Mayo.
Just a big day for Dilly.
Yeah, one of our friends started calling me Dilly as well. I
Man,
don't know if I love it.
more on the new friends later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thought we'd move past them.
Will,
What?
welcome back, dude. Back in the saddle. How's it feel?
I mean, honestly, I kind of wish I was still just like on paternity leave, just chilling with my kid. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, we should have like a 2-month policy that we do. Can we upgrade it for the next ones?
Let me upgrade. Sure.
Oh man.
Can I get
Next
Can
one's-
I get retroactive paternity leave to
Um.
hang out with my 6-year-old?
Does that mean wait? So you won't be here for an extended amount of time?
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's cleared right now. Here, let me turn the mic down.
Can I
We
start
just,
right
Yeah, we can
now?
just knock this out right now.
Oh,
Did
come
you?
on.
So did y'all get all the guys that you wanted? Did y'all have some pretty solid rushies going through, or how'd that go?
God,
Looked like y'all got a pretty strong class.
dude, the hospital was so frat, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I just went to the baby nursery and just looked at all the names on the wall, and I was like, damn, these are some frat stars.
Dude, Fritz is a first-round draft pick with that name.
Yeah. Oh, the first name Fritz?
Yeah.
And three
Yeah.
sticks after the name,
Three
dude? Come
sticks.
on. It's over. Just give him a bid.
Yeah. That kid's
Will
going-
fraternities
that
be a
kid's getting
thing when our
through.
kids are old enough to be in fraternities?
No.
I hope not. Honestly.
No.
I hope not.
Dude, aren't they calling Parks the Greek freak already at school because he's just getting groomed to be an absolute frat star?
He's already hearing from a few of them at UT, actually.
Is he going to Roundup?
They're like buying him lunch at school and stuff. It's crazy.
They're like hitting him up for Schwaps already.
I wish that Parks would have been like 6 when we were at Grand X so that you could have just done a video of you grooming him to be a frat star as like a
Oh my
6-year-old.
God.
Dude, Mr. Frat.
He's got like a high crown visor.
That would be cute. That would be mega cute.
That wouldn't be.
It would be borderline impossible to fit a high crown visor on that kid's head right now.
He's got a little head, man.
I can't even wear a high crown visor. My tiny little head.
Yeah, you do have a tiny little bitch-ass head.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say that it feels good to get the squad back together? I know that you don't want to be here, and then I want to leave.
No, I
already.
definitely want to be here. I definitely want to be here. It would be better if you did take your paternity leave right now, though.
Well, no, I'm gonna stick it out.
Okay.
Will just wants to be in the basement lining up the pledge class, just fucking screaming.
The Bay. Damn.
Oh, dude, what?
Yeah.
Good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did it to him.
Damn.
Can we get some programming notes out of the way? I've kind of
Sure.
missed doing ad reads and programming notes the most, if I'm being honest.
Oh, you didn't miss us? Or like,
If you haven't been listening for the last few weeks, well, that's not very cool of you. But we're partnering with LLS, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. We've all been affected by cancer in some way, shape, or form, and we're campaigning to raise money for the man and woman, or in our case, the team of the year. LLS does more to advance science and support patients than any other cancer organization. They're the largest nonprofit dedicated to creating a world without blood cancers, and since 1949, they've invested nearly $1.3 billion into groundbreaking research, pioneering many of today's most innovative approaches. Hit the donate link in the description of this episode. You can also see it on our website, washedmedia.com. Secondly, go follow Circling Back and Wash Media on the Grom.
Add me on the ground. Add me on the ground. Add me on the ground.
No one
Damn,
had me
dude.
doing that 3 times. Just go do it. Leave a review and 5-star rating. Have we gotten... The last review was just someone complaining that we don't have any episodes up on our shit.
Yeah, it's an Apple issue.
yeah, it's not us, fam. Do they give us like 1 star? What happened?
No, they didn't give us 1 star, dude.
Okay, good.
They're still good. We've actually gotten some pretty funny reviews lately.
We read some not too long ago.
I mean,
I read them.
what's their problem?
But that was before Dilly Mayo.
That was before Dilly did mine.
So it could be a completely different vibe right now.
things have
Yeah,
changed
this is
since.
from Monday. A review from Monday. It's Dorn sits when he pees is the username.
Ah,
which is true.
nice.
It
Very
says he's a
cool.
big old backer.
Oh, that's cool.
And it says, yeah, I love the pod. Not sure why, but only 3 episodes are showing up when I click on the show, and none of them are recent. So that's really good. You always like to hear that.
We deleted our entire catalog.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just part of what we could do for Dilly Mayo.
We didn't want to get canceled, so we just thought we'd get ahead of it and just delete everything.
What are the episodes that are still up, though?
They're not good ones. Salmon Cannons in Succession. Actually, no, I disagree.
Salmon Cannon was a good
No,
episode.
I disagree.
Remember
I
the
take it
salmon
back.
cannon?
Dude,
That thing
how
was
could I
lit.
forget? Those salmon
And
were
then
just
4
cannoned.
Loco Hard Seltzers and the Next Door Pooper.
Is that a J-Bone column for PGP?
Probably. It probably did about, 200 page views.
We let him write a sequel. There was a point where we were down so bad for content. It was like, yeah, he was like, can I write the sequel? Like, yeah, I guess. Like, fine.
Cool. Great.
The Bone Man.
He's the Bone Man.
Also, Patreon. Dylan did something special last night. Dylan unveiled something. Do you want to explain what you're doing?
Yes, I will be publishing a recurring column that's called the Backer Insider, and that's exactly what it sounds like.
Gross, dude.
Really?
Don't make it dirty. Not Back Insider.
The Backer Insider?
Backer Insider.
That's
Like,
a video I don't want
people
to
who
see.
support the
Yeah.
podcast are called backers, right? They get the
Okay.
inside
And
look.
what are they getting inside?
Wash Media.
It's
It's basically behind the scenes what goes on. What goes on at Wash? Would y'all shut the
What the fuck
front
is his
door?
column?
I'm trying to say it, you dumbass. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Dude,
Anyway,
chill.
I basically prompted questions. I was like, look, I need questions from you guys. What do you want to know about? And we'll talk about it. And I got over 80 responses
Well,
already.
maybe. We're not going to talk about everything they asked.
No. Within reason, I said. But
Dude.
it's for backer eyes only.
So I've got something that just it's pretty equal to that, and I'm doing it only be on the Patreon. It's
Is it
called
about-
"What's for Dinner,"
Oh, I thought you were going to do a Dilly Day Mayo thing.
and I asked people, "What's for dinner?" So it's very similar to that, only there's a little twist on it, and that twist is dinner.
Wow.
So if someone had Bay's spaghetti for dinner,
Right.
which hopefully you're the only one having Bay's spaghetti,
Right. I hope so.
then they would put, well, thanks for asking. I had Bay's spaghetti for dinner.
Correct.
Interesting. That's a good concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Judging by the response, like I said, people are pretty amped up for this little thing I'm doing. So.
The responses are pretty funny. Like
Yeah.
you get like about 50-50 serious, and then like the other 50 is like very, very bit
I
heavy.
think it's more like 70-30 serious.
Okay.
Some serious ones.
I didn't run the numbers.
I didn't either. I just, but plenty to go off of already. I'll probably do the first installment this week, folks.
Make
So
sure you run it by HR because of the NDA.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Okay, bro.
Anyway, look out for it. Like I said, backer eyes only. You got to be a paying subscriber. So that's the only way you can check
Which
it out.
tier?
Hey, dude, someone said we should collaborate with P. Terry's because that place is fire. I don't know what we would collaborate on with a burger joint.
Like a
Circling Bergs.
Like a co-branded burger.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work. Well, I had their patty melt and it gave me diarrhea, so I'm not exactly
Dude,
rushing to go.
you realize
collab.
I've had the opportunity to get that patty melt like 2 times in the last 3 weeks, like to get a burger, and I've not gotten the patty melt specifically because of your incident.
Dude, I mean, you know that I'm upfront about when things taste good, but still give me diarrhea. It still tasted really good.
My last order at Pete Terry's was a triple cheeseburger on a boat, lettuce boat, and it was so underwhelming.
You can't.
Dude, no
be doing
burger.
The lettuce, dude.
It was so weird.
The lettuce. Stop lettuce wrapping your burgers.
I know.
It's dude, it is the least good healthy alternative
It's pool season
that a
though.
fast food restaurant has.
But when's the last time anyone got a lettuce wrapped burger and it didn't just drip all over themselves or completely underwhelm? Like, it's just terrible. It's not a good thing.
It's
not
almost
great.
as bad as the burger bowl.
No, dude, burger bowls are way better than the lettuce wrapped.
A burger bowl is just ground beef,
So
like just ground up.
it's a taco salad essentially.
Yeah,
But the taco's not.
without all like the paprika.
Paprika's trash.
It's a common ingredient.
It's bad. When I was a little kid, my dad took me to lobster night at a local country club, and it was
Frat.
because I really liked lobster. And it was like, well, I'm going to do something nice for my son, and I got double barrel lobster tails, and they served it with paprika on top of it.
Wait,
And I didn't like the paprika, and so I sent them back apparently. And as a little kid, I don't think I should have been sending back lobster tails when I was like 6 years old. Seemed like a cocky
well,
move.
I could be way off. I don't eat a lot of lobster, but I can't imagine wanting to add paprika to my lobster tail. Just give me the
Trash.
butter. Just give me the butter.
Yeah, that's how I feel about all lobster. If you like, don't cover it in mayo for your lobster rolls and stuff like that. Just dip it in butter and call it a day.
Maybe like a side of Dilly de Mayo.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
if you've got some dilly mayo.
Some Dillio.
Oh gosh,
What's the dilly-o?
I hate it.
Also,
Thanks,
worst
I hate
of voicemails Tuesdays, Fridays, patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. Just go make it happen. Quit talking about Raycon real quick.
Please,
Dude,
Raycon.
this summer, man, things are opening up a little bit. The boys are going to get to
Raycon.
flex in different areas of the world this summer.
Raycon.
Do you guys have anything planned?
Yeah. Like trip-wise, we talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bring my Raycons to Colorado in a few weeks.
They're great on an airplane.
Dave, where are you going?
Might be going to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Dude, you
Way
should stay
down
where I
here.
stayed, which is Nobu. You should stay there.
a reason.
I'm going to Michigan in July, so whether it's for work or play, a lot of us are going to be on the move again this summer, so my advice to you, take your Raycons with you. You could be working out, you could just be jamming on a plane, you could be watching a movie on a plane, but a pair of Raycon wireless earbuds in your ears can make all the difference. You get crisp, powerful beats at half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycons, they look good and they feel even better. Dave's got some black ones that are just swag.
Straight up murdered out. People don't even approach me when I'm wearing them. They're like, he's murdered out and he's listening to music.
Yeah. See, mine are white boy summer because mine are just like, they're white.
I like them.
Yeah.
I also have the black ones, but people do approach me because I guess I have a
Why are Dave's black ones cooler than your black
I don't
ones?
know,
It doesn't
dude.
make much sense.
interesting.
These are built for wherever you go with quick and seamless Bluetooth pairing and a compact charging case. I actually took that yesterday, and guess what I did?
You charged.
Well, there's a lot of rumors floating around that I was going to get back on my Peloton BS, and I decided to delay that until today instead of Monday.
You were talking a big game.
People were waiting.
Yeah. And so I did some preemptive stuff today. I made sure the Peloton software was updated this morning, and then I took my Raycon earbuds and I put them in the cup holder with a charging port on them. It was really good. I'm really killing it right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool.
So listen up. Raycon's offering 15% off of all their products for our listeners. And here's what you got to get to do it. Go to buyraycon.com/steam. And there you will get 15% off your entire Raycon order. And it's such a good deal. You'll want to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/steam. Buyraycon.com/steam.
You're a daddy, Will.
You guys hear this news?
That you had a son?
Had a kid.
Dude. Major shouts to Fritz.
Big shouts to Fritz.
So I didn't realize that he was going to like go by Fritz, which is super
I feel like we did. I feel like it was kind of this thing
Just
where
happened?
No, but I told everyone like, oh, if we have a boy, we're gonna, keep the name going.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I ever explained beyond that. Like no one ever explored beyond that. So what are you gonna call him? It was just like, oh, okay, you're gonna name him William Fritz III.
I kind of put it together because all of your family members in Sally's family were referring to him as Fritz, as opposed to William.
Yeah. So we listened to the first episode after we had the child, and you guys didn't really have a name for him, and it was like. And someone was like, do they not know what you're calling your child? And I was like, you know what? I'm not really sure if they do.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
WD3.
See, I don't know if I like WD3, Dave.
A lot of people were saying that. I wasn't sure.
So a lot of people go by their middle name. It's a thing. I've always wondered if it's like something that parents decide up front, or if the kid's like one day like, I'd rather go by Joseph than Dylan, which is my middle name.
I don't know. My kid can't talk yet, so it was definitely us making that decision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was me, or that was actually more Sally.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I could have gone with William. Could have gone with, like, I don't know.
Maybe he wants to go by Billy one
Cinco
day.
de Willie.
Can I ask, did you say your name is Joseph?
Dylan Joseph?
Yeah.
Shivery?
Deej.
Dude, Joe is such a dope name. Why don't you go by Joe Chevery?
I don't know.
Joey Chevs.
Joey Chevs.
Joey Chevrolet.
Because my name's Dylan. That's why.
Okay, all right.
You son of a
Joey
I could see
DeMaio?
you're like, I could see like you being 20 and being like, oh, like talking to some like babe at the bar, being like, oh yeah, my drunk alter ego is actually Joey Chevrolet, because like,
Joey Chevrolet?
yeah, it's like, dude, because
Yeah.
I'm just like wild.
Yeah, Joe was out last night.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah, Joe went out for Dilly Day Mayo
Oh,
last
did
night.
Joey come out? Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Joey
My fucking
DeMaio
alter
kinda
ego.
So you guys waited to know the gender until birth.
We did.
So
Something
how
I'll
is it-
never do again.
How is it announced? Is it like in the movies where they just go, it's a boy?
So it's kind of cool, actually. It was actually the coolest moment of my life. I'll say that. Before we went in, without getting into too much detail, actually, I'm not even going to go down that road. But they essentially told me, Will, you're going to be behind the curtain. When the baby is finally out, we will take him or her, and we will position him and show you, and you get to announce it to the room what the child is. And so
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they told me that they were
Wow.
going to do that, and then so I was standing there, and I was behind the curtain, like I said, and when you're in a room like that, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of moving parts.
A lot.
There's a lot of blood.
You don't want to. You're very, very careful. You're on edge.
Yeah.
I'm not good in situations like that.
No, and so all the people in the room told me, stand up. It's time. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I stood up, and it
You
was not
lightheaded?
time. No, it was no.
Oh.
So I think I had so much adrenaline, and I was so stimulated by everything that like I don't think it was possible for me to actually pass out. Like it was not there. But like they told me to stand up way too early, and I saw way too much of stuff that I didn't want to see. And I was like, okay, I'm going to sit back down. And everyone was like, stand back up. And I was like, no, like this is not even close to happening. We've got at least 60 seconds. And so then finally they actually did it. But I was kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to identify what this child is, because there's just a lot of stuff going on. Like
Sure.
the umbilical cord, blood, whatever other substances are on the baby. Like I was like, am I really going to know? And sure enough, yeah, they flipped him over. And it was very blatant. It was like, oh,
You saw his thing.
that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
And so it was, but announcing it, I didn't do a very good job because I was kind of tearing up a little bit, but I definitely announced it to Sally, but I think other people in the room couldn't really hear. And so it wasn't exactly like some grand announcement.
Did you say it's a lad?
It's a lad.
It's a fella.
Whole squad is having boys.
I know, it's weird.
It
Well,
is
so
weird.
I was actually positive that we were going to have a girl. Because everyone and their mother pretty much like willed it on us before we had the baby.
I was so
Like
sure
Dylan.
that it was going to be a
Dylan
girl.
was cocky, like, nah, it's a girl.
No, I was
100%.
super cocky.
He was
if the
side-texting
topic
me.
even came up, Dylan would just be like, nah, it's a girl. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Dude,
heaven forbid, like, there's
the
a
squad
possibility
is-
that's something else.
The squad is due for a girl.
We are due for a girl, yeah.
Randy?
Randy?
Is there something you want to announce, Randy?
Randy, are you
He
pregnant?
says no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
It was tight, though.
Did you?
Oh, but so
You don't have to get into this, but did you do the actual
I
honors?
did.
You did. Okay.
I snipped it twice, actually. We had to do
little
it two
snip,
different
snap.
times.
The umbilical cord we're talking about.
I said beforehand, if they asked me to do something, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Didn't care what it was. But I don't know. It was a surreal experience being in the operating room and stuff, and just being like, holy shit, like this is actually happening. And then they don't really guide you. They don't really tell you what to do. So I was just kind of running around, like trying to cater to Sally, who's like just laying there, and then like trying to be like, I kind of
feel
want
like-
to hang out with my son. This is dope.
I feel like Sally just took the whole thing like a champ. It just,
She did. It was a
She's a
good day.
pro.
It was a good day. So she had the baby at the hospital where she works. So we actually had a lot of familiar faces in the room, which made it a very good day. Like, I mean, it would have been a good day anyway. Like the European Super League got shut down that day. Man U's, Ed Woodward, he had to resign. So like, it was already a fire day for your boy. And then the kid came through, and it was like, okay, today's even better. This is what's up.
Yeah, it's kind of a blur. Like I'm
It
thinking
feels
back.
way longer than 2 weeks ago.
The last thing I remember doing really like after the birth process is like taking a picture of him being weighed in on the scale and then like doing skin to skin. Did you do the skin to skin thing?
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, what did I do for the next 8 hours? Like I don't have like a lot of.
So we woke up on that morning, and it was, as you guys know, it was 4:20. Ever heard of that day?
Far out.
And Sally, it was kind of down bad, and I was like, man, Sally, I know you don't want to hear this right now, but I think we need to go to the hospital. And all she said to me was, I don't want to have our child on 420. And I was like, well, unfortunately, I don't think you have much of a choice in the matter at this point. I think he wants out. It's so yeah, that was something that she did not want to happen, but that is what happened.
it's on. I mean, it's pretty great that it happened that way.
It was,
as an
it's absolutely
outsider,
hilarious.
yeah, it really is. I mean, the whole Wilmons thing, and it's come on, come on.
What age do you tell your kid about Wilmons? Like how do you explain Wilmons to your child?
Will there be an actual brick and mortar Wilmons by the time that the child is old enough to comprehend what this is?
There will
One of
be
the-
a food truck.
One
at
of
a
the
minimum.
questions upcoming for the Backer Insider is about Wilmons, and if it will actually be. I think they phrase it as a pop-up tiki bar.
I don't want a
situation.
pop-up.
You want a brick and mortar.
We could serve
I
Bay's
want
spaghetti.
an investor, and I want something fully run that we just have a stake in, so we don't have to worry about too much.
Can we have a menu item that's called Bay's spaghetti? Be
No,
great.
we don't serve spaghetti at Wilmot's.
Yeah, it's a fusion.
We're not a fusion restaurant.
It's all.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like way longer than 2 weeks.
Bro,
since
he
it
looks.
happened.
Bro, he looks just like you.
Yeah, I don't know who it looks like.
You need to stop mocking that when people say that.
I'm not. He does. My child looks. You're right.
So much
I know.
like
I
you.
know. And I know. And
Fritz
it's-
looks a lot like Will.
I could,
Does he?
I
see.
think so.
At
Yeah,
first, I didn't
I told
know.
Sally, I was
It's
like,
the
Dylan's a
nose.
super recognizer and said this, but like, I look at his nose, I look at mine. I'm like, these are different.
There's,
Well, he's a 0-year-old version of your face. It's like
How do you know that though? I have a beard. He doesn't have.
That's a
beard.
great point. You haven't seen Will's face in years.
I'm looking at it right now.
Full disclosure, I almost shaved over paternity leave.
Really.
Whoa.
My beard's just getting out of control in different parts, and I'm just having a lot of trouble with
You
it.
went and saw T, I noticed.
I did. I told her, I was like, chop it all off. I can't deal with this shit right now.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to have short hair.
Did you see Rhodes had to do it to him pose?
I did. Did you
God,
teach him
dude.
that, or did he just like has he just been on
Not-
Twitter
unless,
a lot?
Unless Alyssa taught it to him. Like, she sent me that photo. I don't think she realized what kind of gold she had. I was like, did he do this? Like, what?
Dude, sometimes I'll look at Fritz after I get done feeding him, and he's just like sitting on my lap, and he's just like chilling back like he's in a hammock or something. And I'm like, dude, being a kid is very chill.
Dude, you just sleep and eat, and people clean up your stuff, man.
It's like you can just whine, and all of a sudden,
Sick.
like you're getting your ass wiped, and you're getting a bottle in your mouth.
Yeah, it's tight.
That's what's up.
It's, yeah, I've got some questions for you. Can I ask you 3 questions?
You can. This is 3 questions.
This is a lightning round. Hit the lightning round button.
Ladies and gentlemen, the week.
The
3
lightning
questions.
round. Have you been pee-peed on?
Yes, numerous times. The first time was in the hospital and pee got literally everywhere.
Isn't it jarring the stream that they've got at that young age?
It's just surprising because you're already like, I'm pretty new to changing diapers. I've never been in a position in my life where I've had to change a diaper regularly because I've never had an infant in my life.
Sure.
And so changing diapers is a relatively new thing to me. And actually, yesterday we decided to have a cleaning person come and deep clean the crib so that we wouldn't have to think about much. And as the cleaning person came in, he started pissing all over me. And I was just like, really? Right now? This is what we're doing? And so, yeah, just pee everywhere. And if I had $1 for every person that said, hey, make sure to flip it down,
That's true.
I'd have like $10.
Well, they have these little cone things that you can like you're supposed to put over it.
Really?
Yeah,
But a
but
teepee looking thing.
it's it's a little wiener teepee.
See, I just waste a piece.
A DP.
I just waste a thing, a wipe, and I just toss the wipe over it.
The wipe works just as well.
Yeah.
Second question, lightning round. Have you had the moment where you thought he was smiling at you, but in reality he was just pooping himself?
All the time. And I finally understand when he's pooping now. He starts breathing quickly,
Yeah. You pick up on those things
and then
quick.
all of a sudden it's just noise.
Yeah. It's a funny juxtaposition when you're holding your son or your daughter and you're just looking and you're like, oh, he's smiling at me. And you're at that age, you're like, are you really able to make facial expressions? And then it's like it just turns into like more of like a strained face, and you're like, oh no, oh no, this is gonna be a mess.
Yeah, he's very active on the bowel front, which is fine.
Okay, leads into my next question. Have you had any issues with gas, and have you had to use a Windy?
What's a Windy? Like Windy Clear?
Windy, it is a gas device that goes in the rectum.
No, we've
That,
not done any of this.
That is like when I saw it, I was like, is this a joke gift? When somebody got it for us, I think might have been KJ. Somebody like sent us some, and I was like, is this a real thing you put in your baby's bum to help them relieve gas? And the one time we used it, I mean, it is quite the mess.
We just have some drops that we give him.
The drops, the gripe water, which gripe water is a tight name.
I don't know what gripe water is.
Gripe water is a thing that I had never heard of until.
I feel like Dylan drinks that with bay spaghetti.
Got any gripe
Hey,
water?
you guys got any gripe water? Got any gripe?
I don't know what gripe water is.
And that's the end of the lightning round.
Wow.
Good stuff.
That's all just poop and pee questions.
Hit the
I
cum
love it.
thunder.
That's bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I did Vice headlines with I was like doing it, and I got like 5 out of 5.
Did you?
Yeah.
The guys did pretty good.
Dude, that's so sick.
Who won? Did you win?
Brett won because I knew what the last one was, but I didn't want to go for the tie because he had already chosen. He already chose. And so I chose the other one, knowing it was probably wrong, but I wanted there to be a
It's
winner.
chasing, actually.
Yeah, what's up, man?
He'd already chastened.
It's chasing.
He already chastened.
Did you? So we need to make that note. We still owe Brett. Remember, the winner of Vice Headlines got his Patreon for the next month paid for, a $10 value
Out of
Hey.
Randy's
paycheck for some reason. Sorry.
I'm going to give a special shout out to some backers, some certified backers, some Opto boys.
Whoa.
The first 2 people who won their worst of stories, both of them separately reached out to me and said, hey, I want to donate that money to LLS instead of doing instead of getting a free month of Patreon. And I was like, damn, you guys are stand-up guys.
That's a $20 value.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
very
should
cool.
consider matching.
I would have just converted mine into Doge.
Had one of them asked me to pay them in Bitcoin, I would have done it. I would have figured out the way.
That is a Satoshi.
I did something really cool with Bitcoin. I bought more Bitcoin the night before the IPO of Coinbase. And if you look at the graphs, the numbers behind that, all-time bad time to buy. All-time bad time.
No,
It'll go up.
Could not have been worse.
No, that just made you a stronger
Hey,
investor.
just hold, dude. Have diamond hands. Just hold it.
Be careful. We're not doing an ad read. You can't say that during ad reads, right? No diamond hands or anything?
I don't know. Yeah.
Hard to say.
Speaking of something we're not supposed to say during ad reads, Randy, do you want to put up that video that you showed us before the pod? The Kanye and Kim.
Oh, dude, that video was
Dude,
epic.
how did you find that? Like, no
That's
one else
sick,
knew they
dude.
got
I
that.
feel like, does Randy have something that he like likes the Kardashians in some way? Because I feel like all the time he's like, hey, do you guys need content to talk about today? The Kardashians did this. And I'm like, Randy, why are you always bringing up the Kardashians?
Randy's like, why was this not talked about? Like, these are very famous people getting in a pretty serious jet ski accident. Yeah. Well, Randy,
It's because it wasn't them.
I hate to tell you, this is definitely not Kim and Kanye. It's just two people who kind of resemble them.
From a distance while moving on a jet ski.
From a distance, yes. The blur going by. The blur going by on a jet ski.
I
was
will
not
say
them.
the way that thing launches off of the other jet ski, like the air time, the hang time it gets is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's kind of a dope
Like,
video.
assuming no one got seriously injured, like that is, dare I say, epic.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, I'm on Snopes right now, and it says it certainly does. They literally say it certainly does not feature West or Kardashian. Certainly.
You were close though.
He thought he found internet gold that has somehow gone undiscovered for like 15 years.
You think that if Kim and Kanye got in like a jet ski accident, that I wouldn't have tweeted that already from Wilmont's?
That would have been the most memed thing ever.
Yes.
Oh, it would be a huge
It was
the
still
biggest-
happening today.
The biggest couple on the planet, arguably one of,
Yeah, guy
gets into a hilarious
got
jet ski accident
10
that goes
feet off the-
airborne.
10 feet off the sand on a jet ski.
Has she always been this thirsty on Instagram, or does this just have to do with like,
Kim?
yeah?
I mean, it's kind of her brand, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess her brand is thirst, but like I recently started following her like, I don't know, just before the divorce. And like I just feel like she's very thirsty.
Really?
She needs some grab water.
You know, she's back on the market, you know. She'd already dating somebody.
Don't get me wrong, I've always had a little thing for Kim.
She's a very pretty woman. Very pretty.
I've always had a little crush on her.
Very pretty lady.
Who do you think she's gonna date? Who's she linking with?
It's hard to say.
Apparently,
at
I read
this
an article
point.
that said she was just getting offers from everyone from like tech entrepreneurs to like royal people.
Who's got more suitors, Melinda Gates or Kim K?
You gotta think it's Kim Kardashian. Also, probably a billionaire, if not close.
No, she's
Okay.
a Billy. She's in the Billy
Is
Club,
she?
I believe. Yeah.
They did $1 million a minute.
You can't just go.
That's
You
what I
can't like
heard.
text your boys and be like, "Yeah, I got a hot day with Melinda tonight."
Why not? Why can't you? Yes, you can.
Why not?
If you have the choice to go Melinda or Kim, you're going Kim, right?
Yeah, but if
You could hang out with Dizzy.
But if Melinda calls, you're picking up
that's
the
fair.
phone.
you have to take these things into consideration.
Is Travis Scott still in the mix?
I think I don't know.
T-Scott?
Actually, it's hard to say.
I don't think so.
He did spend his birthday to be doing what appeared to be mushrooms on a beach somewhere, and not with his family. So I'm not really sure if they're still together. You have
Dude,
to
what a
think
sick birthday.
I know. It kind of inspired me.
You gonna do mushrooms?
Yeah, on the beach.
Dylan hates
with
mushrooms.
Travis Scott.
Oh, Kim is a Callaway person. Didn't know that.
Yeah, she's recent. She's a recent golf girl.
Very
Ooh,
cool. She
yeah.
got the epic driver.
Is she linking with Chet? Ooh.
They're not going to start dating, David.
Okay.
I don't think Chet's got it in him.
White boy summer.
He went live the other day on Instagram, and I was one of the 300 people watching.
That's not good. That's not a good audience to follower size ratio.
It was also very early in the morning. I was feeding my son.
And you're just like, yeah, I'll tap in, see what Chet's got.
I drink your milk bottle. That's what he said.
Really?
What if that's how
Said
Fritz
that.
talks?
He might. I'm worried he's going to come out with like a British accent because he's just sitting around watching soccer and Sky News with me every day.
So, not to, well,
Yes, he
may
does
as
have a
well.
Manchester United onesie.
How much are they too young to be looking at screens? What's the deal? Because I'm not, when we're sitting there on the couch, Rhodes is drawn to whatever, like the golf or the F1. Big Lewis Hamilton
I
guy.
believe it's just the lights that they're into because I don't think they can make out figures very, very well yet.
I know that he's not deciphering it, but I'm just wondering if it's a negative thing that my 3-month-old is just like, I'll hold him and he's clearly like,
No.
he's torquing his neck to see that
He
what's
wants
on
to see
that
what
screen.
Toto's up to back in the cockpit.
Dude, Toto is such a psychopath.
He's a big Toto guy.
I'm worried my kid's a front runner. Dude loves Lewis.
Probably is, man.
Fuck.
That's lame.
Lewis does have the most swag, though.
I went online the other day and I was checking out some of the new Aston Martin gear that goes along with their team. They've got the best merch in the game right now.
Hey, can we, when F1 comes here, even if we don't go, can we all just be the guys around town wearing like the Ferrari, like the really
No.
stupid? They look like gas station
Let's
hats.
go. Let's go
suck.
dummy on merch.
The fact that you even think that I'm not going when it comes back to town is insane.
Pretty pricey. Dylan, for whatever reason, Dylan and Brett haven't locked down tickets yet for us.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
I've been saying we need to just. No, I'm not even going to get into it. This is for patrons only. If you want to know what's behind that curtain, you got to go on patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast.
Wow, dude.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's called new segment, Brett dropped the ball. And it's just us bitching about Brett not getting his F1 tickets.
I like that, actually. Let's talk about public rec real quick. We all know about sweatpants. Dylan's got some of the trashiest sweatpants I've ever seen. Or he did before public rec came into
I
the
don't know if
picture.
that's fair to
was
say.
pretty
No, dude,
embarrassing
you
to be out
had
with
you
him.
had a bunch of that were like way too long, and like you'd come into the studio and you'd have like a bunch of wetness at the bottom of them because you were dragging them through puddles and stuff.
Again, I don't know if that's fair to say.
Like, I'd rather be caught dead than seen wearing some of the sweatpants that you were wearing.
You would rather be a dead man than
Yes,
wear my
I would rather
sweatpants.
die.
Yeah, honestly.
You
Seems
had
excessive.
pockets, but they didn't have zipper pockets. They were trash.
Let's just get on with the read.
They were pilling easily. They were not moisture wicking, nor were they breathable. In fact, they almost looked like they got too hot and you were sweating like crazy.
Okay.
Maybe
God,
it was
you were
just sweat
sweating.
at your ankles and not actually like the
Okay.
puddles outside.
His swankles.
I don't know why I'm being targeted in this ad
Well,
read,
that's
but-
why I'm so excited to talk about our new sponsor, Public Rec, because they make leisure wear in waist and inseam sizes because comfort starts with a better fit. My favorite pants are their best-selling all-day, everyday pants. I actually have some in green, and they're a more stylish alternative to sweatpants and a more comfortable alternative to jeans. Put them on one time right in front of the mirror. Took them right out of the packaging. Tossed them on, and Sally said, "Wow, those look amazing on you. You should buy another pair of those." And she didn't even know they were sweatpants. She thought they were just like everyday pants.
I pretty much toss these on when I get home after a long day at work here at the office talking into a mic. Go home, just throw those on, just lounging. And if I have to go to the store, I'm
That's
gonna
what I was
keep them
gonna
on.
say, man. That's what's so dope about them. Like you throw them on because they're comfortable, you can lounge in them. But if you need to step out, maybe even hit the club, don't even change.
I wore
Just
mine
go.
to the discoteca recently
Really? Interesting.
and the boardroom.
You went to the discotheque
Right after the boardroom.
without inviting us.
Well,
It's
You
kinda-
know I love discotheques.
It was the
Dave.
day-
Yeah,
Davoteca.
I was probably in the boardroom if Dave was in the boardroom, and it just means that I just didn't get the invite to the discotheque.
What a jerk.
sometimes I step out, man.
Well, now you can get your whole wardrobe from Public Rec. They've got incredibly comfortable shorts, t-shirts, Henleys, polos, hoodies, jackets, even golf gear, and they all come in 9 different colors, one for each day of the week and then some, maybe twice on Sunday.
Only Thursday's back.
Woo! Let's go! Haha! Public Rec rarely discounts, but right now they have an exclusive offer just for Circling Back listeners. Go to publicrec.com/circling. Use promo code Circling Back to get 10% off. That's Public Rec, REC, and use our promo code Circling Back for 10% off. Speaking of circling back, can we do a little segment that I like to call Circling Back on Circling Back?
That was my head exploding, folks. Yes. What do you want to circle back on?
So I didn't listen to every episode.
Oh, cool, dude.
I'll say that.
Did you at least download and subscribe?
I did download and subscribe. Yeah.
Alright.
I did listen to I did one of listener voicemails episode where, actually, let's just circle back on this. Dylan, you said that you did have hungover voice on that episode, just to be
What is
clear.
that about?
And you did say that you had some mezcal margaritas before you doubled back and said that you started off with a martini.
Oh, I saw you tweet about
Why are you
this.
going so ham before on work nights, dog?
Well, so Bay's job, Brittany. Okay, her name is Brittany.
Okay.
She takes clients out a lot, and she takes clients out on weeknights a lot, and a lot of those times she's
Like intern clients?
client.
What if she was taking Klein out? That would be a problem.
Just a weekly outing with our friend Klein. No.
Your spaghetti's great.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I wish there were some mushrooms in it, but it's pretty good.
I don't know.
And so yeah,
Easy to
that
kill me.
night she took some clients out to we did drinks at a hotel downtown. Then we went to
Hotel
Lambert's.
party.
One of the
the invite.
one of the Band of Heathens guys was performing an acoustic set at Lambert's.
Is that a band?
Okay.
Band of Heathens? Yeah.
That's so Derek from Step Brothers, that sick brag you just hit us with.
You went to
Yeah,
Lambos
one
and
of the-
watched the guy from Brett.
Look, I was a
The guy
Heathens.
from Band of Heathens was there playing
I was
solo
a-
set impromptu.
I was a plus one, all right?
I was at
pretty
Lambos.
sick.
Yeah, their brisket's pretty good.
Brisket's fine, you
It's
know.
fine. Like it's not that great.
I
Actually.
brought some home for my dog.
Okay, and yeah, I had a few cocktails, all right? I'm actually, again, tonight, I'm going, no, not tonight, Friday night, I'm going, actually, is it tonight?
Why don't you just save it for this weekend of fun, you freak?
Yeah, chill, dude.
God, you're basically doing the segment over.
Chill out.
She lives, okay, she has her social life is much more active than mine. She's a lot cooler than I am.
So she actually
I'm
gets
learning.
texts from people.
She gets texts from people, yeah.
Can confirm, as someone who's met her, she is cooler than Dylan.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Well,
I've only met her once, and it was without Dylan even there.
that's true. That's big facts, yeah.
She said I was quiet.
You were quiet that day. You admitted to being quiet that day.
I walked into the room trying to intimidate her. I walked in like that dude from the meme, just
Why'd
looking
you do
around,
that?
Just looking around.
She's a very nice young lady.
No, I had to strong armor, dude. I'm looking out for you.
Yeah.
Were you quiet because you
My
took an
allegiance
edible?
isn't there. I'm not just gonna open up to somebody.
You took some Delta 8,
Dude,
so
make
you
her
were
earn it,
super
man.
quiet.
Dude, I took like Delta 9.
Make her earn your friendship, dude.
I know. I was like, what are you bringing to the table?
What the fuck's your problem?
I brought a 6-pack of beer. I didn't actually.
There's nothing doper than showing up with a sixer.
Did you drink an EJ?
Not yet.
You jerk.
Dude, it's hard, man. You know, yeah, I told Dylan I was retiring from IPAs, and he brought me a 4-pack of IPAs the other day.
I did.
I appreciate the gesture.
What's
Also
an
a-
EJ?
Also a large
An electric
pizza.
jellyfish. It's a jellyfish that has electricity running
Yeah,
through it.
dumbass.
electrifying.
You thought it was Elton John, didn't you, you stupid idiot?
Probably because he's very underrated.
Dude, people forget about his catalog, man. Slept on.
Wickedly talented. At Germany.
Can I ask one question about another episode?
Whatever, dude. I mean, this is your segment, so yeah.
Do they actually call cum rocket currency cummies?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Have
I don't like that at
Have
all.
you
How
exposed yourself to
How many
cum rocket?
cummies have you purchased?
No, I haven't. I have no cummies, unfortunately. I have not.
the
I have
cummy
not
game?
gone cummy on it yet.
Cummies is going to the moon, so the freaking moon, bro.
Did you see we went viral?
I'm kind of refusing to diversify my crypto. I'm just sticking with my Bitcoin, and I'm just gonna ride that.
You know, Doge has had a week.
Yeah, I've heard that. Doge is. I'm at the point with Doge where I kind of was with like with keto at Grand X, where like I just kind of hoped that it would all fail, and like keto is actually terrible for you.
Next thing you know, we're all PPing on keto
Do you
strips.
remember when we were just at Grand X and like every single time, like I'd take my headphones off and it would be somebody be like, dude, like, so like I'm in ketosis right now. And
Oh,
I was like,
ketosis.
oh my God, stop talking
pretty
about
much me.
ketosis.
I'm so glad.
No, it
people
wasn't.
Shut up
It was
about
like me,
ketosis.
Jake, and Dan.
Dude, it was constant. It was just a constant
Dan-
dialogue about
Dude,
ketosis.
you check your ketones yet?
Dan was sitting at his desk with an entire HEB rotisserie chicken and a holy guacamole sitting next to it that he would just like bear paw the chicken from the rotisserie into the guacamole.
And glazed donut flavored protein powder.
Say what you want about Grand X's spending, you know, on the new office, on whatever it may be. But like having a guy, the fact that we had a bathroom attendant who just handed you a ketone strip every time you walked in just seemed really unnecessary.
Yeah, I didn't find that. Yeah. I was never in ketosis.
Who was
man.
your favorite guest host?
Dude,
Barrett
was
or
it-
Dan?
was it
Well, Brett, you
Jackhammer?
could say Brett too, but
Didn't KJ fill in once?
KJ. KJ was the first. I think it went KJ, Barrett, Dan, Brett.
I think I'm going to go with KJ. But I didn't listen to all of Barrett's episode, and I didn't listen to all of Dan's episode either. So I'm sorry.
A lot of people were saying KJ wasn't very good.
No, KJ's really good. Anytime KJ can cover for me, I'm happy. I'd also like to confront something that was kind of mistaken on the podcast.
By whom?
Me?
Me?
All of you, actually. Yeah, IP sitting down.
I thought so. I knew. I knew
Yeah,
it.
like
premium content.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you pee sitting down?
Dude, I'm so glad that you're on this boat with me.
To the people that are like, oh, is the splash that big a deal? Yes, it is that big of a deal. The bigger you get, the larger your thing gets as you grow older. As a kid, it's like, yeah, you're
Well,
an inch
dude.
above the toilet. You can go right in, and there's no splash.
I know you guys don't check Reddit as much as I do, but someone started.
I've
a
retired.
Someone started a Reddit thread being like, is like basically like, what's Dorn's deal? And it was like, is this a bit or is this dude really pee sitting down? Like, just talking about how he said it was a beta move. Like, oh, big bad man, pee standing up. Oh, look at you. Shut up, dude.
I don't know. It's how has your dad dick been affected?
You have to sit down at
You
this
do?
point. Yeah, because it's just it's like it's a lot to handle.
Are you not?
If you don't think splashback is a big deal, you're just lying to yourself. Look at the rim of your toilet after you pee standing up and tell me it's just not covered with little droplets of
Hey,
piss.
you know, I'm not going to completely disagree with you because there are some reckless pee people out there, urinators.
No, it's not
but
just
I don't
reckless.
really have that much of a problem with
It's
it.
not just the reckless ones.
I just
because
I
it
simply
hits,
pee in the toilet.
But
It
sometimes
hits
if
the
you-
inside of the bowl and splashes up, Dave.
Thank you. Thank you, Dylan.
100%.
And sometimes your
What are you
stream,
talking
like
about?
when your stream starts to soften, all of a sudden it can start going every which way.
Mine doesn't. Mine's like a fucking laser.
No.
You know what I thought about?
No, it's not.
I'm peeing ropes.
No.
Maybe our short kings, and I'm not trying to do like
Oh, okay.
short shame at all.
Here we-
But maybe some of the shorter kings don't have the problem because it's not falling as far, and thus not creating as much of a splashback.
Wow.
Wouldn't the
there might be
velocity be
something to it.
more?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it reach critical mass right before?
They used to call
Randy like that for some reason.
at home only though, right? That's what. Yeah, it's a home base.
Yeah, I just
situation.
peed it next to you at the urinal. Like, and there was a perfectly good stall right there available.
Oh no,
for
if there's a
me.
urinal, I'm 100% peeing on
Why
the
didn't you
urinal.
just
I
go
will
in
go
there
as far to
sit?
say that Sally saw
'Cause I
me
don't do it in
peeing
public.
standing up recently, and she said, "Why? Why are you standing up? You never stand up.
You know what?
That's how often I sit down.
You can hold the baby and pee-pee.
I could do that sitting down.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's much easier to hold the baby while sitting down.
I just don't like. Yeah, and I like to sit down and see if anything else is a brewing.
That's the problem. It triggers that little mechanism in your head, and it's like, maybe we could.
That's a good
do this
trig.
now. I don't want that trig.
I want
good
that trig
trig.
every single time.
I'm trying to clean the system out.
I'm trying to be at my lightest. I'm trying to be at my lightest weight at all times.
There it is.
I'm only doing like once a week.
Someone said it.
You're just pooping once a week.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it's the move.
I poop at 8:30 a.m. every single day.
See, I'm
within,
earlier than
within
you,
a
but yeah.
5-minute.
You
frame.
shouldn't have told
Agree.
people that.
It's crazy.
I drink my
I mean,
coffee so
set
I can
your clock
finally
to it.
talk, and then I head to the bathroom.
Yes.
Can you imagine 8:30 a.m. on Dilly to Mayo? What that look like?
Oh,
No.
get out the way.
Oh, you better watch out.
Can I ask another question? I missed this part of the episode. Who are Dylan's new friends? Is it just Bay's friends?
You don't know who
Yeah, it
Dylan's
kind
new
of seems like
friends
he's
are?
commandeered her friends. Like Dylan's the guy that gets into the group and then takes the other friends.
Is
and
he a
they-
boyfriend chameleon?
Yes.
Have you seen Saving Silverman?
Yeah.
You know how
Stream room.
he gets like these uppity, like cooler friends, and the other guy's like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why are you hanging out with
That's you now.
these new friends?"
Yeah, we're
familiar with
because
the
plot.
You guys won't answer my shit or invite me to things. I'm like, hey man, I gotta hang out with somebody. Bay's got all these dope friends who have boats and shit, so I'm
Okay.
hanging out with them.
Is this why I didn't? Is this because I didn't take you to the discoteca?
Yes, dude. I want a friend who takes me to the discotheque.
What are her friends gonna do when they start listening to your podcast and they're like, "Damn, Dylan's just used me because I have a boat. He's trying to get thirst traps off underneath the bridge on Lake Austin."
Oh, and
no.
not only that, they have boats. Have you told Will what they drink on the boats, or what they? I guess better put, what they don't drink on the boats.
Let's not get into that. It's
Are they
embarrassing.
drinking inferior hard
Look,
seltzers?
Glaring
I have
lack
to-
of
I have to convert
superfruit acerola.
I will convert them. They probably just haven't tried it yet.
Do they know it's acerola drinking season?
They're about to.
What the fuck?
I'm about to supply the whole damn boat with Vizzy, and their heads are going to explode.
I still haven't gotten my Vizzy package yet. It's kind of upsetting, so I'm just buying it from the store.
Damn, dude.
The
watermelon?
the lemonade's hard for me to find, and
buddy.
it's my favorite.
It's
Buddy,
nearly impossible to find.
The
It's so
watermelon
popular.
lemonade will change your life.
Okay.
Holy shnikes.
Can you make Arnie palmy with
Probably.
Vizzies?
Probably.
I'm gonna try it.
Ooh, I'm gonna make an Arnie Dilly.
Ooh, that sounds flirty.
I have another question.
Cut
Has
that
Randy
clip.
gotten the job at Dude Perfect yet?
We're hoping.
Oh,
We're really hoping
He's
does.
doing it. I can't disclose, but there more on that in the next few days.
Okay.
But he did a cover letter.
okay.
We've given him.
I helped him write it.
The liberties to go ahead and fluff his resume however he wants.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll confirm it.
Yes. Well, everything. Yeah.
We waived all the clauses in his contract that were standing in the way.
Like
He's gotten clearance to talk with the other parties.
It
and
basically
everything?
says that he's our boss on his resume, and we're cool with that.
We actually gave Randy a compete clause, not a non-compete, because we want him. We don't encourage him to compete. Like go
Yes.
work for one of our competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I want Randy to succeed in life, and honestly, I think Dude Perfect has a lot higher of a ceiling than we have at this point.
I've also offered up, even though he's not getting fired, it would be a pretty hefty little severance.
We're going to give him a severance when he's
Yes.
going to go work at a company that's more successful than ours.
and it's gonna be pretty sexy.
Financially speaking, that seems a little reckless.
Well, we want him to have a good job. All right.
We're gonna get some. Well, I don't want to count our chickens, but we're supposed to get a couple Nerf guns back in the deal, including the one that shoots the ball curve.
Perfect.
Imagine
You can shoot
having
around
that.
a corner almost.
Would you rather look over here and see Randy sitting at a desk or the Nerf gun that curves around corners?
Do we
Think
still have
about it.
video on the podcast?
No.
That's fine.
It doesn't matter really.
No.
But we
Doesn't
got a
matter.
sick Nerf gun.
No one watches him anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, big deal.
What else you got?
That's really all I had. I
Okay.
mainly just had very big questions about your new friends because I haven't seen like you reposting anything that they're posting of you or
So
anything.
basically, they're cooler than y'all. They want to
Okay.
hang out, and they have boats and shit. So
Cool.
Did you hear Dylan's Ben Wallball segment?
I don't even know what a Ben Wa Ball is. I just know it's a Blink-182 song.
you don't want to know.
Ben Wa Wa Wa.
Dave's gross.
I do want to
basically.
compliment Dave on your top 5 Blink-182 songs. Very happy with what you did.
I was expecting blowback.
No, you had like I said, I totally agreed with 3 of those, which I think if I agree with 3 of those, that's more than half the list. Like we're in a good spot.
The thing about a list like this is that it's subjective, Dylan.
You want to hear my top 5?
Don't care.
Blink-182 songs?
No, I don't.
Here they go.
No, can you go on paternity leave already?
And I'm finished.
Gross.
I
Got
didn't
that
list-
clip. Hey, what? Yeah, I think we had some overlap.
Yeah, I said that.
I didn't want to. it would be really easy for me to go on the Dude Ranch album and take like 5 songs from that because it's my favorite album.
I think I took 4 from
totally.
that when I did it.
Totally.
Shut the fuck
It's a
up.
sick ass album.
Hey man, a lot of people like Blink-182. Okay.
Dum Dums do.
Can I put out a PSA to listeners who tag me in Korn references? If it's Korn after 2001 or 2, I don't know the song. I completely stopped listening to them. So any of their new-ish stuff, and like new-ish is like the last, 18 years, I don't know it.
Dude, you got that new ish? You know, like some people say that for shit.
We can cuss on this.
I know, but I was doing a thing.
What you just did just took so much wind out of my sails.
It's good to have you back, man.
You're the windy of this podcast.
It's good to have you back.
God.
God, it's just different when you're back.
Shut up, dude.
Okay, sorry.
So how has being a father changed you?
Dude, honestly, it was hard. I feel like pregnancy was like more stressful than being a dad. There's so much uncertainty in the pregnancy that I was like, dude, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Like, am I built for this?
The last month,
Can I do it?
when you don't know, it could happen any time, but you're like really on watch, and
Dude,
you're like, can
miserable.
I go play golf in Maynard? Like, can I be that far away? Like, what if,
It's miserable.
Yeah.
Actually, having the kid, it was like, okay, now I have a task in front of me that I have control over. But before, it's like, I don't know what I have control over and what I don't. It's terrible.
Maybe we should do a spinoff pod. Call it the Dadgum Podcast.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Or dad dick.
Okay. Not everything has
Jesus,
to be a
dude.
dick joke, Dylan. Dilly de
I'm
Mayo.
sorry, Dave's rubbing off on me.
Gross.
Oh,
you
no,
just
that's what I
stop?
meant. That's what I meant.
Just get out of here.
Dude.
Let's talk about our friends over at Policy Genius. Not sure if you guys are aware of this, but it is May.
It's gonna be May. I'm sorry.
And things are
start to
blooming. So
read
why
over.
not see if your home and auto insurance savings can bloom too? We're almost halfway through the year. Head into June with one less thing to worry about and see if you're overpaying on home or auto insurance. Because is your home or auto insurance almost up for renewal? I bet it is. You guys probably don't even know. I don't feel like you guys even have a good idea of what your home and auto insurance is even like are about at this point.
Okay.
I didn't until Policy Genius came on board.
Well, they make it easy to compare home and auto insurance in one place. They can help you find home and auto coverage similar to what you have now, but at a lower price. They've even saved shoppers up to $1,055 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. And their team will handle the paperwork and get you set up with a new policy and even switch you over from your current one. Or switch over your current one, whatever you want. They'll do anything for you. Not anything.
This is something that people should take advantage of. I wish I had this in my 20s.
Yeah, you're getting shelled.
I would have saved money.
When I got my new car, I was like, whatever, I'm just going to go with like the cool little gecko dude and do that. And then all of a sudden I had Policy Genius and it was like, wait, Will, do you know that you can literally cut your savings in half, which is what I did?
You seriously did that and told us all about it.
Yeah, I was hype.
Yeah, you were.
Getting started is easy. First, you head over to policygenius.com and answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property. Then Policy Genius takes it from there. They'll compare your rates to America's top insurers from Progressive to Allstate to find your lowest quotes. And then the Policy Genius team can look for ways to save you more, including bundling your home and auto policies. And if they find a better rate than what you're paying now, they'll switch you over for free. That's FREE, dog.
There's no reason to not try this.
Top-notch service has earned Policy Genius a 5-star rating across thousands of reviews on Trustpilot and Google. So head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius, when it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. Dude,
I started laughing mid-read because this next segment title
dude, why is Joe Biden so big?
Giant Joe Biden.
He's huge.
Dude, it's not just him.
I didn't know he was a man of such size.
Dude, it's Dr. Biden as well. All right? The first lady.
Weren't you saying that like she shouldn't be called Dr. Biden?
Dude, stop.
Wasn't that you?
Let's not do that.
Why do they look so big that like it's like they're gonna go raid a small fishing village like on the coastline?
Like, I know old people shrink, but I feel like Jimmy Carter and his wife haven't they'd have to shrink a lot here. These
looks
two
like-
are gigantic.
It looks like they're in a dollhouse, too. It looks like the whole thing just blowing my mind. I can't figure it out.
Did Dr. Jill and Joe did they do the thing where they like reverse Benjamin Buttoned? Did they suck the size out of the Carters and like to use it for their gain, and now they're just growing and they can't stop growing, like to the point to where they're going to be like 15 feet tall? Probably not.
I don't think that's what's going on here, Dave, but
fucking Biden looks like Andre the Giant here.
he looks, yes.
Dude, his torso is the size of Mrs. Carter.
If he stood up, what's Jimmy Carter's wife's name?
There's a reason I said Mrs. Carter.
Hey, Mrs. Carter, what's your name? If he stood up, she would be at his waist.
Yeah,
Rosalind Carter.
The top of her skull's hitting his belt loops.
Either this is photoshopped or our president is 9 feet tall and has been this entire time. Nobody knows.
It's not. And here's the explanation. This is such a controversy that Twitter decided to put up like an explanation.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Twitter.
A wide-angle lens in a tight space. Yeah, that space is pretty tight. Is the possible explanation for the outcome of the Biden's photo. The possible. So they're leaving some room there.
I think this is kind of decorated like I don't think it's that tight. It's kind of decorated like trash.
Dude, this place looks like my grandpa's place.
I can smell this photo.
Look at the fucking picture frames.
This place hasn't been redecorated in 45 years.
Dr. Jill wore her finest lemon dress. Do you think she walked in and she was like, "We're having a lemon party"?
Okay.
It's not a lemon party.
It's not a lemon party.
I've seen photos that look less like one.
I mean, you're right. There's some of the indicia. I got to say, I want to know what those books are. Is that like a Encyclopedia Britannica collection
They're
right
having
there?
a cup of tea.
Dude, we had
This photo just raised my
Encyclopedia
taxes.
Britannica.
I'm imagining Dr. Jill just dunking on Jimmy and him just like being so flustered after the fact. She looks like they're so much taller.
Oh yeah, they'd be a force in a 2-on-2 pickup game.
Do you think Jimmy was
Oh,
like, "Hey,
dude.
can I see?" He's like asking for the phone. Like, "Can I see that? Do I look tiny in this?" And they're like, "No, we're posting it."
Dude, if Dylan was in this is not getting posted. Dylan would be like, let me see it. Let me see it. Like,
no,
immediately.
I look tiny.
No, you got to take this
Unless
again.
I was where Biden was. Dude, that would look massive.
This, you know, in like, Dylan, are you a fan of the Hobbit movies?
You know I'm not.
Lord of the Rings?
You know I'm not.
You know, in like you have like the regular characters. This is how much of a fan I am. I don't even know their names. But like they go and then there's the elves and the dwarves. The hobbits, I guess. This is what it looks like to me. I'll just stop bringing up Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it looks like Buddy the Elf when he's sitting in class. You know, he's got the giant-sized desk next to the little
Dude,
elves.
Dr. Jill's taking you to the rack every time.
Oh, absolutely.
She's throwing it down on you.
Yes.
Windmill shit.
She's just throwing that lemon dress
Dude.
around in the paint.
When she gets down on the paint, she's a problem. You just toss it into the post, and she's putting in work.
Are those red bottoms she's wearing?
I don't know.
I don't think they're red
I
bottoms.
don't know, man. They could be.
Can I say something that I'm not happy about saying? I was kind of surprised Jimmy Carter was still alive when I saw this photo. I could have sworn I saw his funeral happen like 10 years ago.
No, but he still shows up to the funerals.
Maybe that's why I was all confused. I
He's
was like,
been
I could
to
have
a lot of them.
I think every time I see him at a funeral, I'm like, oh, he's still alive. Good for him. Good for Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hanging on, man.
I-
Hey, why do all old people's homes smell the way they smell?
They smell like old.
But
Like
why?
mothballs. I think it's mothballs.
Okay, what are mothballs, and do you just like sprinkle them around? What do you mean they smell like mothballs? What are they?
Does your house smell like Bay's meatballs?
No, really. What are mothballs?
They're balls of moth.
What are they?
They're little ball. They get a bunch of moths. They obviously have to exterminate them. They roll them up into a ball, and you put them in your closet so it keeps the moths away. Because they're like, oh shit, there's a bunch of dead moths in there.
Somebody
I'm
tell
not
me
going
what
in
a
there.
mothball is besides this smart ass over here.
I don't fucking
Okay,
know.
don't ask
I'm not
questions
90
then.
years old. I don't
but
know what a mothball is.
It's funny because I've heard people say, "Oh, it's the smell of mothballs," and I've heard it all my life, but I don't know what the fuck a mothball is.
But why would only old people need mothballs?
That's what I'm
Are
asking.
Are
I'm so
mothballs a thing
confused.
that you put in your place, or are they a thing that you try to get out of your place?
It's like
What
crown molding.
is a mothball?
Like that's what I don't get.
What does mothball smell? Okay. Dude, I'm about to
There's
find
like a
out.
group of Texans that think crown molding has to do with fucking the things that you draw with.
I kind of don't want to read the explanation because I want to keep the mystery alive. This is kind of
Do you
fun.
want mothballs in your house or do you want them out of your house? I don't know the answer.
The pungent odor of mothballs is the very smell of storage made from either
What?
naphthalene or I can't say either one of these words.
You are not a man in
These
this
little
town.
lumps of pesticide give off a toxic vapor that not only kill moths and their larvae, but also kills or repels a number of other insects. There's a picture of an actual mothball right here. It looks like heroin or something. I don't know what this is.
You've never seen heroin. Stop
Yeah,
trying to
how do
act
you know
cool.
what heroin looks like?
You're not
small
cool,
balls
bro.
of chemical pesticide and deodorant. Okay. Why do only old people have these?
Dude, what if it's
I already asked that question.
I'm onto
Like,
something
why
here.
don't we need something? Why don't we need that in our place?
okay? Well, if it's deodorant, why not just have it smell like Axe? Be a lot more sick.
Yeah, that's great call, Dave.
Do you think mothballs should smell like swagger?
Yeah. Like, damn, it smells like a fucking party in here.
I feel like I just blew so many minds with that definition of a mothball.
No, if anything, I think people are listening to this getting stupider because they don't.
I don't-
They're like, how do these old men not know what
Fucking,
I
mothballs
think they're
are?
fist pumping in their cars, being like, "Yes, Dylan, yes."
Randy Moth
He did
over
it.
here.
He did it.
That's
He broke.
good.
He broke the.
You got
code.
mothed.
He broke the mothball code.
You got jacked up.
That house smells like mothballs. You know I'm right.
So, like, if you turn the lights off, do the mothballs go away?
Out like a light. Excuse me.
Try it again.
Out like a light.
Are you gonna go to Astro World Fest or whatever?
Yeah, dude.
They announced
I'm
that's
going
back
to-
on
I
today.
saw that.
I'm going to Acerola World Fest.
Really?
I'm just
Presented
going
by
to
Fizzy.
Fest.
That sounds great.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds pretty chill.
I would go to that.
I'd go to Acerola Fest. You see Superfruit all day long? Yeah, thank you.
Do you think Dr. Jill and President Joe and the Carters have ever had superfruit acerola?
No.
Do you think Joe Biden's ever drank a hard seltzer?
Dude, Jimmy wouldn't know Acerola.
No,
if
he
you
drinks-
slapped him in the face.
He drinks Cuddy Sark or something.
Okay. You don't have to diminish his Scotch taste.
What is Cuddy Sark?
It's a Scotch blend, dude.
Oh, excuse me. I don't drink blends, dude. I have plenty of times.
Does Bay have a blend you like?
No, we had a couple glasses of wine last night. No big deal.
Ooh, I thought you sounded a little
You did have hungover voice.
late night dilly.
I wasn't hungover. I'm not hungover.
I could see Dylan having Dilly Day Mayo be like an entire week-long celebration, like his birthday.
We're going big next year.
Shut up.
When's your birthday? In October or something?
Yeah, 23rd.
Hey, dude, you know, like when somebody lives to be like 105 or something, the local news will go out and they're like, "What's your secret?" And they're like, "Well, I drink whiskey and I drink
Cigar
a
and
cigar.
whiskey.
I drink
what? I drink one High Life a day. Oh.
Do you think
I ate a full plate of bacon
Yeah.
3 times a day.
when it's us, they can be like, "What's your secret?" Like, I
Acerola.
have a Vizzy hard seltzer every morning.
Yeah.
And
And I
then
always hate that. It's like, oh, is smoking one cigarette a day the secret to health? It's like one
Oh.
old lady. She's like, yeah, I smoke one cigarette a day.
Why is your old lady voice so perfect, dude?
I'm gonna fucking die because of it. But
I don't cuss like that.
I drink.
They do.
I smoke one a day with some
They
whiskey.
do. They cuss like that, dude.
Well, they banned the menthol cigarettes,
But it's like,
sadly.
There
it's
was
like that's
one of
not the
these
key to
stories-
life. Like I'm sure she's doing other stuff in life that helps her
It's
stay
probably a lot of
alive.
genetics.
One of these stories, the dude just ate nothing but bacon, like
Dude,
bacon
the Austin,
sandwiches.
you know the Austin dude, the guy who's like a World War II vet.
Oh yeah.
He died.
Did he really?
Rest in peace to him. But he was like, I just drink whiskey all day and
Yeah.
smoke cigars. Like, okay,
So I guess we're all gonna start doing that.
I guess
or-
I do that, and I'm a degenerate piece of shit. Okay,
Yeah. I had a gimlet this morning. Fucking hit different.
Dylan woke up in the gimlet,
I don't really get that. But
gimp suit.
I mean, while we're talking about Vizzy, let's just knock this out. It's time for
Are we
this
done with
weekend
the
of-
Bidens?
Yeah, I'm done with the Bidens.
They're just
dude.
so huge.
Dude, why are they so big though?
Can we recreate that photo?
They're huge. They're huge.
Man, that thing's huge.
This weekend in fun, presented by Vizzy. Oh, it's been so long since I've heard "Welcome to Wilmons." I need to play that for my son.
I can't believe you haven't.
As always, this weekend in fun is presented by Vizzy. We love it. There's some other hard seltzers out there, but if you get caught with that in your hand, you're trash.
Yeah, like Dylan's new friends.
Yep. I have no new friends. I can confirm that I have no new friends, but I do have a lot of Vizzies in my fridge. The option with something extra always makes your choice easier. And if it's got antioxidant vitamin C and superfruit acerola, you know that Vizzy brings something unique and delicious to the table. Go grab yourself a drink that can do both Vizzy hard seltzer.
Dude, Dylan's new friends only drink soft seltzers.
Dude, what? Come on.
Dude, don't do them like that. They're nice.
You guys are disgusting. They probably don't even know the different flavors that they have, like pineapple mango, black cherry lime, strawberry kiwi.
I'm about to rock the world when I bring just a load of Vizzy over there.
If you find a lemonade pack, will you buy one for me?
No.
No, seriously.
Because I will buy it for myself.
No, just
that
buy
goes
two.
for anybody in
Yeah,
the company.
I will buy
pay you
2 for myself. is what I'm
Seriously,
saying.
no, like they're not. I
I'm
go
gonna-
to the store and I look at the case and like the Vizzy's gone, and then there's a bunch of other trash ones next to it that are still there because everyone knows they suck.
You said it.
Everybody except for Dylan's new friends.
Yeah,
Well, they're about to. Like I said.
we're gonna get like an invite on the boat one day, and they're just gonna take us out there and kill us like Big Puss. They're gonna be like, you guys been talking a lot of shit about us on the podcast. Yeah,
You want to drink?
knock your knees out, say. You want
What
one?
recreate that Sopranos scene on the
Yeah.
boat, but instead of pouring him a drink, just hand him a seltzer.
I gotta swim with the fishes, say. By the way, my new friends are not gangsters from the 1940s, just so you know,
Or 1920s.
or the 20s.
They
You
probably
have a
don't have
friend
any
named Bugsy?
antioxidants in the mix either, so that's kind of sad. But with Vizzy, you can enjoy refreshment now with antioxidant vitamin C. 100 cals. See, I like that they're 100 cals because like it's
Easy
easy
to
to
keep
add
track
up.
of,
You know,
yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
okay,
you don't
I've
have to
had
do math when you drink.
9 Vizzy. That's 900 cals.
All right, I've had 1,000 calories today just from Vizzy alone.
Yep.
Don't
Drink
do that.
responsibly.
That's too much, Vizzy.
Dude, in the lemonade, they
Over
have,
like a
they have
10-hour
0
period.
grams of sugar per 12-ounce serving. I can't divide 0 by 12 because it's literally impossible, but I think that's a good ratio.
What's the value of 0?
Ain't hard to say. Have y'all tried the watermelon lemonade yet, though? My
I tried
gosh.
all of them, you idiot. You know this. I tried them before you did.
Don't be stupid, Dylan. Upgrade your hard seltzer to Vizzy. To find out where you can purchase Vizzy, go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. Must be 21 or older. And if you are drinking some Vizzies this weekend, please tag us in it. And tag Vizzy as well. Dylan, what are you doing this weekend?
It's a fantastic question,
We
Will.
even want to know.
Yeah, do I care?
It's a fantastic question. I have a pretty dope little weekend coming up, actually. Friday night, I'm doing a dinner with Bay and my new friends, and actually it's a work outing.
You're working out?
It's a work
You're working
outing.
out with her new friends.
She has a work dinner. She does a lot of these folks, so just
Yeah, you made that clear.
yeah. So I'm hanging out with her her work associates and some of my new friends. I don't even know where we're going. Somewhere cool, I'm sure.
What?
Saturday.
I think I hate new Dylan.
No, dude, I've been dealing with this.
Yeah, I hate myself right now.
It's been
too.
really bad.
He's so smug.
Saturday, it's kind of wide open, man. I do have parks, so whatever I do will include the little guy. So that's TBD. Sunday is Mother's Day, and taking Brittany and Brittany's daughter out to meet my mom. The ranch. We're going to the ranch.
They get any hail out there?
I don't believe they did.
Cool.
And so
Meaning to ask you.
my mother is super excited to meet Brittany.
That was something we didn't talk about. That
Dude.
the storm that was coming towards Austin, Texas, the day that I had to drive home from the hospital.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Super fun. Nothing better than driving with your child in the backseat of the car for the first time with hail just like impending.
Anyway,
It's dry line season.
it's going to be a nice little weekend, man. Excited for my mom and Brittany to meet. It should be good.
Yeah, since we won't really have a chance to do this, let me just wish a early Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there.
Of course.
The Will mommies,
We love all the
the
mothers out there.
mommies, the moms.
Especially our own, but we love all of them.
I don't really have many plans. Micah hit me like an hour ago with the tea time.
Notice I wasn't on that text.
I didn't want to say anything.
Notice I wasn't on that text when you
That's
mentioned
not
the
cool
Micah
that
text.
you're already getting cut out.
Hold on, let me. Oh, look, I got a text from my new friends, but not from Micah. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure y'all are gonna go play like Austin Golf Club or something
Oh,
with
that'd
your new
be
friends.
pretty cool.
I'm gonna be playing lines with Mike. Micah's gonna be wearing basketball shorts.
that's what he
I don't know.
does.
I might play golf with Micah Friday. I hope so. See about it.
Very
Weather's
cool.
man. It's been spring. This is a busy spring, man. Dry lines are popping off.
Dude,
Get
it
some
was-
good storms.
It
The
was
cat's
raining
busting.
for my entire leave.
Yeah.
It rained the entire time. I felt like I was living in Seattle.
It's kind of a good time to be cooped up inside, though, right?
Yeah. Unless you're me on my leave and the fucking world froze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. What is it? We can't just have like dope weather. Like we all just get poured out.
Dope today, man.
Today's a great day. Yeah, I don't really have many plans. Maybe Will will invite me over to see Fritz. Where are we on the food train? Because I know what I'm bringing.
I don't
and it's,
fucking know.
Dude, you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee.
Not
it.
to stunt too hard, but I brought him Pine House the other day. Just
Did.
saying.
Oh man, he's never had that before.
Wow.
He was pretty appreciative of it, actually.
Yeah, but you have to be. It's kind of like
I messed with one of the slices, though. Just wanted. I wonder if he ate that one.
what? Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's super messed up.
Dude, I like to play pranks sometimes.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't open the box, dude.
No, I want to bring Valentina's over. I'll say it.
Valentinas.
You trying to one-up me?
No, I just really, really like it, and I think
Valentina's
David
wouldn't
liked
even be
it.
one-upping you. It'd be just absolutely dunking on you.
It would be
Okay.
Jill Bidening, Dr. Jill
Okay.
Bidening you.
Okay.
Dr. Jill just hanging from the rim, Vince Carter style.
But remember,
You're just down there dead.
I brought him exactly 4 EJ. So how many are you gonna bring him, idiot?
I'm gonna get him a different J.
Like a joint?
Maybe
You
BJ's
bring
Brewhouse.
Marijuana to the.
I'm gonna go by BJ's Brewhouse, and I'm
You're
gonna
allowed to
get
possess
him.
marijuana in Austin, Texas. It's illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, just not too much. And I don't think there's like a good
It's
amount.
been decriminalized.
I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
get Will an FJ, by that I mean a FootJoy glove.
Oh,
so
like
when he
the
does
FJ
get back on the
Cruiser.
course, He's got a glove. He's gloved up.
I want an FJ Cruiser.
No glove, no love.
Anyway, I guess that's going to conclude my weekend.
Yep.
Will?
Yep. Yeah, nothing big. Just kind of putting in my time being a dad. It is Mother's Day on Sunday, so I do have a Mother's Day brunch in the mix. Pretty excited about that.
Another mom in the mix.
You need to try peacock.
We're doing some bagels,
We need to do peacock's brunch.
maybe.
I mean, yeah, I'll be there.
I was talking to Will.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, dog. Like, do we have an F1 race this week? I don't think we do because we had 2 consecutive. It's unfortunate.
Don't know.
Dude, I'm looking
There might
forward
be
to
some
it now.
soccer, but hopefully there's not an insurrection on the stadium again. Or, I don't know. You guys talk about that on Too Much Dip or what?
Yes.
I think, yeah, we glossed over it, but yeah, we needed you
We
on
dove
there.
in.
It's just getting hairy over there.
Dude, I love it. And KJ just got me looking into the Glazer family.
Trash. They look like Disney villains that have been living like under a rock for like 10 years. Have you seen that guy's hair?
There's a lot going. Is he the dude that you posted with the?
Yes, dude, just shave
What's
your
he
head.
doing?
It's disgusting.
What's Fritz's hair stitch looking like?
Man, so it's super blonde. And like there's a theory that it's going to turn red, but I think it's going to go strawberry blonde, but it's really random that like we have a blonde child right now. Cuz we got a redhead and a very brunette dude.
Yeah.
I'm the very brunette dude.
Strawberry blonde.
That song stinks.
Fritz to freeze.
Dude, he's a handsome little fella, man.
He's a good-looking dude.
What's
I had
shock
the
him,
thought
look at his
that
dad,
it
but-
might go red.
Yeah, I
Is that
think it's
because
probably going to go red.
Is that because his mom has red hair, David?
That's a lot of it. Genetics.
I have a
play
red
big
beard.
part.
My mom has red hair. It makes sense that it would go red, but
Nancy's got red hair.
yep,
Shout out to Nancy.
We
Happy
got love
Mother's
for
Day.
we got love for gingers, man.
major shouts. She's about to be a grandma times 2. More on that later.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Yeah. We doing Brett's breaking news? Should we get Brett in here? Hey, Bullet. Get that ass.
What's
in
he?
here.
What's he in there? Just not getting us F1 tickets for free?
Dude, what's he doing?
Why we even hire this guy?
Yeah, I know. Brett's like,
Oh, hey, man.
He's just botching it. Oh, look who decided to come in.
Hey,
and get
we're
some
not-
Get us
breaking news
F1
done.
tickets or what?
We're not even recording. We were just hoping you could give us an update on the F1
Yeah,
stuff.
Brett. Do we have any F1 tickets yet?
No F1 news. Bird feeders on the way, though.
Oh, we got a bird feeder sponsor. That's big.
Wow.
That's essentially going to an F1 race.
Yeah, same thing.
Did they tell you about that, Will?
Do I fly in any weather?
How's Will doing? His first one back.
Like I never left.
You'll have to
He crushed
listen.
it.
Like I never
Like
left.
riding a bike for this guy, man.
How about that?
I don't know how to
Anyway,
ride a bike.
Oh.
Will, since you're back, you're dad now.
I'm a pop.
I've only offered the breaking news picks to dads before. Now you are one, so this will be your choice. Little choose your adventure here. Would you like to go new Houston residents, ghosting, or space wine?
I don't see a scenario where I don't go space wine.
That's fair. That's fair. According to Yahoo News, space-aged wine matured aboard the ISS, the International Space Station, is expected to sell for $1 million.
$1 million.
One
Hello.
bottle of Petrus wine.
1 million.
Wait, what's the unit of coin? What?
$1 million.
How many
US.
Shitoshi is that?
That's a great question. Dylan would know.
A Shitoshi is like 0.000, that a lot of zeros, one of a Bitcoin.
Okay, let's say I wanted to buy the space wine with cum rocket. How much cum rocket is it? How many
many cummies?
How many
Is
cummies? What's the exchange rate?
How many
there?
cummies for
I
space wine?
I haven't been following Cum Rocket.
What an idiot.
The wine spent
You're lost.
440 days in space.
I
And
bet
is-
you it's trash wine, dude.
I don't know. Came back on the Dragon capsule
Yeah,
that
isn't it
Elon
supposed
Musk.
to be in like? Isn't it supposed to be like stored in a like a cave?
1
Yeah.
million.
Yeah, like Mayor Pete's in. Just
Why is Mayor
Fallen.
Pete in the cave?
remember when he got like flamed for doing that launch?
Oh, yeah. He did do
Have
that.
you seen Mayor Pete at an airport too, or is that just other public
I
figures?
saw Beto.
That's right. That's right.
Very cool.
In the Chick-fil-A line, and I will never forget this, or with his kid. And then after he didn't get Chick-fil-A, his kid did, and he went to the Panera Bread
Oh, my-
inexplicably and ordered something presumably healthier, but definitely trashier.
He lost my vote.
Hey,
there.
Beto, your approval rating just tanked.
You lost
Yeah,
my vote, sir.
I can't vote for somebody like that. Go ahead, Brett.
This is going to be, if it sells for $1 million, the most expensive bottle of wine ever sold.
That's kind
Yeah,
of
doesn't that
surprising.
seem? I feel
Well,
like that's low.
I have a bottle of wine at my place that I'm now selling for $1,001.
Ooh.
So if that sells, it'll be the most expensive one ever sold.
Is
What
it
is
like
like a-
decoy?
Take that,
Buyers?
space.
Duck horn.
I don't know. It's the one that the bagger sent us. It doesn't have a label on it.
Dude, that shit's bomb.
Shout out to
I
so
finished,
good.
I finished that shit quick.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Trey Fratelli.
It's being sold through Christie's, which is an auction agency I've never heard of. Is that like a bougie one?
Christie's? Yeah, it's
I know
super bougie.
Sotheby's, but
Come on,
I don't
dude.
know.
Dude, come on, man.
I only buy my art from Christie's, dude.
That's what my dad
I buy
got.
everything
It's
via
painting.
auction these days.
Dylan,
Give
you're
my,
big-
give my groceries.
You're big on ghosting, right?
Dude, I'm very anti-ghost.
Anyway, you know Patrick Reed?
I don't know him.
Okay.
I know who he is, yeah.
His wife Justine, right?
Yeah.
So it turns out that Patrick Reed is only with his wife Justine because Justine's sister, Chris, ghosted Patrick Reed. You following, Dave?
Sounds like a love triangle.
Justine was a freshman at the University of Georgia, and her younger sister, Chris, was at LSU. Chris came to visit, and we went on one date, Chris, with Patrick Reed. He texted her, and she ghosted him.
Dang, what's that like, Dylan? People just don't respond to your texts.
It hurts, David. It really hurts.
Silver lining, though.
So thank you.
He's now a Masters winner.
So Patrick Reed reached out to Justine on Facebook, who confirmed her sister was back and got frank with Patrick Reed about why it was probably not going to work out. So then Justine and Patrick started talking via Facebook Messenger, and the rest is history.
Wow, it's a modern-day love story.
I hate that story.
That story does.
That's
kinda sting.
gross. Like,
Yeah.
Patrick Reed, he texted, he
Can we edit that
Facebooked
out?
his sister, or her sister, and was like, hey, why didn't your sister
Dude, he's
like
savage for that.
dude, he was down bad.
Call him a down baddie.
No.
No.
No,
we
we're not
won't.
doing that.
No, certainly not.
Dave, you're a big
Certainly
fan
not.
of Houston, right? H-Town? Paul Wall?
Yeah, sure.
Their newest resident,
Oh.
50 Cent,
Fitty.
Curtis Jackson, moving to H-Town.
What's going on there?
Apparently, they're filming some sort of crime series, docu-series.
So he moved
Just
there?
a series on
So
Doc.
he's moving there. He's a method actor now, Dylan. So he's moving there. He posted a picture of himself standing in front of a dilapidated Astrodome with a Houston Astros hat on, which is weird because he's a Yankees fan,
Yeah.
and they don't have 2017.
Yeah, they're beefing right now.
Right.
Big time.
Big New York guy.
Astros are in New York. They're in the Bronx right
Yeah,
now.
you hear the F. Altuve chants.
A lot of booze. A lot of booze for the
Deservedly
boys.
so.
You're coming to
Really?
Yankee Stadium.
Like
You're going
what
to get
kind?
booze. What?
What kind?
Ah,
Scotch
Cuddy
or-
Sark, Will.
Ah.
Only the finest.
Bootleg whiskey, you say?
Yeah,
Best blend.
Blend it for me.
See him at Paradise, maybe.
You got to think he'll take a trip to Austin.
Paradox.
Paradise, the strip club.
Paradox.
Was there? Oh, I have some for you, by the way.
Really? What about
do.
what about me, man?
Yeah, do you too? No, I still have. It's literally in my fridge. I have to bring it tomorrow.
Not doing a whole lot of hell of good in your fridge. Put it in my mouth, you know what I mean?
My new friends, if they were telling me they had beer for me, they'd probably just give it to
Your
me.
new friends probably fucking own like Budweiser or some shit.
Yeah, your new friends have like wine cellars and
We're
shit.
Molson Coors.
Yeah.
I don't
They're,
want
like,
to. I guess I don't want to hear it.
They're heavily invested in some kind of upstart seltzer company.
Maybe.
Lame.
Called like New Friends or some shit.
Stupid.
Dilly.
Lake
Dilly
water.
Seltzer. Dilly Soft Seltzy.
Dilly. That's the.
Yeah, we're
Right.
probably just going in this one, I think.
No.
right.
Let's do more stories.
Have you seen this one about Kim and Kanye on a jet ski?
Roasted, dude. How have more people not seen this?
Dude, it's crazy. I can confirm it's certainly not them.
Certainly not.
Certainly not. All right, that's been fun. Shall we get out of here?
Bye.